Greetings, Keishlings. Keishrime here with a little bit of a special live reaction. If Audrey 2 over here didn't clue you in. A few days ago, I found out that in 1987, to kind of correlate along with the 1986 movie Little Shop of Horrors, there was a comic book adaptation done by DC Comics, and I was like, that would be interesting to read. The only things I know about the comic is that it apparently skips the musical element. It gets a bit darker. I saw a couple panels and I was quite intrigued, hence why I seeked out the comic and found it. So here's the live reaction, and oh yeah, here's what the cover of it looked like. Characters kind of similar in some cases, not so much for others, but that's the way comics be, so yeah. But anyway, let's get into it. Little shop of horrors. Da, da, da. Yeah, I'll probably sing occasionally. I don't sing well, so I'm sorry for your ears. But yes, let's see here. More Little Shop. Ooh, this is so 1980s. It ain't even. I've been reading a lot of Marvel comics and stuff from the 80s and 90s, so yeah, I'm quite familiar with this grittier looking style. On the 23rd day of September, in an early year of a decade not too long before our own. Okay, I mean, that was decades ago. In real time, the human race suddenly encountered a deadly threat to its very existence, and this terrifying enemy surfaced, as such enemies often do, in the seemingly most innocent and unlikely of places. Skid Row. There's Mushnik's flower shop, and it's raining and everything. There's a dog sorting through trash, but lovely. There's Mushnik. Seymour! Unexpected total eclipse. End of the world? If anyone saw... now, be it... I don't know how this deviates from the movie. I imagine there is, because of the musical element and then some of the darker themes that I've been told about. But I've only seen maybe 3 panels of this, and it really just clicked with me. I do like horror aesthetic comics, because they either they creep you out, or in weird case they make me hungry sometimes. I'm weird ever since God of War. Don't know why. Video games, they can have an effect on you apparently. But yeah. So if you have not seen Little Shop of Horrors, before we get too far into this, please go watch that movie, and I hope you see the original ending. They did a happier ending because of a test audience didn't like it. Things got bad at the end. It's probably one of the few movies I think I've ever seen that was from the 80s and stuff that actually had a bad ending, and that was its original ending. It took 1/5 of the movie's budget, by the way, so that, yeah. But anyway, enough of this. So go watch the movie if you haven't, and then come back here, and I'll obviously have a link down below so you can read along with me, of course. I should have mentioned that already, but anyway. Let's see here. Seymour, is that you down there in the basement? Good Lord, how is he standing on that? It looks like a series of boxes. Is he falling? He might be falling already. Yes, Mr. Mushnik. Oh no. Oh, okay, so he is falling. Good. Well, I don't know why that's good, but good that I guessed it. Yep, here's all the flower pots in the face. Poor Seymour. Seymour, what's going down? What's going on down? What down going there? What's going on down there? Very little, Mr. Mushnik. Till Thursday or Tuesday. Can't read. It was Thursday yesterday. Maybe that's why I'm thinking. And at his press conference today, that's the radio talking. President Kennedy. Okay. Goes to show you what time period this is supposed to be taking place in. fielded questions concerning last Thursday's total eclipse of the sun. What? Oh, there's Audrey. I should have guessed. Unexpected and unprecedented astrological phenomena which has baffled the nation. Audrey. Just he has some creeper vibes. You can't say that Seymour doesn't. He's a good intentioned guy, but like the way he just stares at a woman who you can almost upskirt her right now. It's just not good, not good tack there, Seymour buddy. So she finally decides to come to work. Good morning, Mr. Mushnick. What morning? It's almost closing time. Not that we had a customer. This is actually very similar. Like, the dialogue is almost pretty spot on with the movie, from my, recollection. I watched it earlier this year. What in the name of God is going on down there? You just hear the clattering noises. Audrey, you better go see what he's... Audrey, where did you get that shiner? Shiner? Yep, I hate you, Oren, so much. Audrey, that greasy boyfriend of yours, is he beating on you again? Look, I know it's none of my business, but if that's the case, then why are you saying anything? And this is during a time when, people did not talk about domestic abuse at all. Even in the 1980s, for that matter. It was starting to come out a lot more than it had in previous decades. But this is taking place in the 60s, so... You just didn't say nothing. You didn't interfere. You just let things played out, and people died, and people were basically being tortured in their own homes, and it's like, I can't abide by that. But I'm getting to think he's maybe not such a nice boy. He's a sadistic dentist. You don't meet nice boys when you live here on Skid Row, Mr. Mushnick. I think I'm slipping into her voice from the movie. Oh, Mr. Mushnick. I do a pretty good Audrey too, though, so we'll get to that eventually, probably. I got those pots unloaded for you, Mr. Mushnick. Where did you, huh? Oh God, he tripped. And there goes the pots. Yep. I mean, other than the looks of it, this is playing out very much like the movie. Seymour, look what you've done to the inventory. Don't yell at Seymour, Mr. Mushnick. Audrey, you look radiant today as he tips his hat. Is that new eye makeup? Oh God. I'll help him clean it up before any customers get here. Ha! That ought to give you plenty of time. Oh, poor Mushnick. He's like, hey, no customers. Look, God, what existence I got. Misfit employees. Bums on the sidewalk. Business is lousy. My life is a living hell. Look at that, 6 o'clock, and we haven't sold so much as a fern. I mean, the fact that you haven't even had a walk-in at this point is sad. Oh, right. That's it. Don't bother coming in tomorrow. You don't mean... You can't mean... Why? What don't I mean? I mean, I'm closed. Forget it. Kaput. You can't. Kaput. Extinct. This is... They basically just adapted... all the dialogue, because I can picture this and I can remember this from the movie. I'm closing this God and customer forsaken place. I thought he was gonna say something else. Mr. Mushnick, forgive me for saying so, but has it ever occurred to you that maybe what the firm needs is to move in a new direction? What Seymour's trying to say is, Seymour, why don't you run downstairs and bring up that strange and interesting new plant you've been working on? Okay, Audrey. Oh, God. Here it comes. You see, Mr. Mushnick, some of the exotic plants that Seymour's been tinkering around with are really unusual. And we were both thinking that maybe some of those strange and interesting plants... I love that she just repeats herself. She sounds like me. When I don't know what else to say or have another adjective or something to describe something, I just keep going in circles. Oh God, I'm a male Audrey. Lovely. Prominently displayed and advertised would attract business. I'm afraid it isn't feeling very well today. There now, isn't that bizarre? At least, yeah, look at Audrey too in the coffee can. What kind of weirdo plant is that, Seymour? I don't know. It looks like some kind of fly trap, but I haven't been able to identify it in any of my books. So I gave it my own name. I call it Audrey 2. After me? I hope you don't mind. Oh, it's just the way she reacts to it. It's cute. You see, sir, if you put a strange and interesting plant like this here in the window, maybe what? Do you have any idea how ridiculous you sound? Just because you put a strange and interesting plant in the window. But that's how it happens in the movie. So it's... People don't suddenly, excuse me, I couldn't... Well, he's more casual, but like the guy in the movie is, excuse me, I saw that strange and interesting plant as I was walking by. You know, that is like so, like, here's your lines, dude. Get the fuck on stage, you know. Strange and interesting plant, huh? What is it? It's Audrey 2. I've never seen anything like this before. No one has. Where did you get it? Well, you remember that total eclipse of the sun a couple of weeks ago. Now it's a couple of weeks. I could have sworn it was a week ago. I was walking in the wholesale flower district that day, and I passed by the place where this old Chinese man sometimes sells some... Well, I'm pretty sure he had a whole shop. I'm pretty sure. So the fact that he just has all these plants that he just brings to the street is kind of weird otherwise. Let's see. Sometimes sells me weird and exotic cuttings. Because he knows, you see, that strange plants are my hobby. He didn't have anything unusual there that day, so I just about to, walk on by. And then suddenly, and without warning, there was a total eclipse of the sun. I remember the total eclipse of the sun. I kind of stared at it for a moment, and luckily I didn't go blind. I just didn't have sunglasses or anything. I went to the mailbox when it happened. It got very dark. And when the light came back, this weird plant was just sitting there, just stuck in, among the azaleas. I could have sworn it hadn't been there before. Boop dee doo, or I think that's, or doobie doo. I forget what. Like I said, I sing little bits of the songs occasionally, but the old Chinese man sold it to me anyway, for $1.95, because he had to make that money, even though he knew it was a lie. It's like, yes, I'm selling that. Ha ha ha. Yes, give me your money. I might as well have take $50 worth of roses while I'm here. Very random. $50? Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Can you break 100? 100? No. Well, then I'll just have to take twice as many, won't I? Twice as many. I do like that some of these characters are very stylized like the actors. Like Mushnick's characters, at certain glances, he does look very much like the actor, and Seymour looks a lot like Rick Moranis. So, Audrey, not so much. But, yeah, so also, no one just buys 2 dozen worth of roses like that. No. Twice as many. That plant in the window, it's simply amazing. People just coming in right at closing time, basically. That plant in the window, wherever did you get it? Oh my gosh, it's particular. Look there it is, Marge. And before long, thank you. Come again. You know where to find us. Come and look at the weird plant some more. It's just gonna get bigger and more interesting. Wasn't that plant just amazing? Amazing, yes, and strange. Yes, strange, but also fantastic. Or fascinating, my bad. Bah. Some of the font, like, because it's like scanlation and everything, it can be a little rough on some of these words. In the letter. Well, don't just stand there. Quick. Put that plant, what do you call it? Audrey 2. Put that Audrey 2 back in the window where the passerby can see it. Okay. You could put it in a pot. By now, you've made enough money to afford a pot. My God, I'd never have believed it, my children. I'm taking you out to dinner. Oh, I'd like to, Mr. Mushnick, but I have a date. Oh, God. Yep. Auric. With the same no-good-nick? I'm telling you, Audrey, you don't need to date, or you don't need a date with him. You need you need major medical. Enjoy dinner. Good night, Seymour. Good night. Poor girl. Are you still going out? You're not going anywhere, Krellborn. Look. Also, a fun little thing, and I didn't know about this, like, way back in the day, but, like, the name Krellborn was used for the kids in Malcolm in the Middle, like the mentally gifted students, the intelligent gifted variety. It was like they were called like the Krellborn kids and stuff in the Malcolm in the Middle. It just like it went over my head, even though I think by that point I had seen the movie, but I wasn't paying attention to names back then. You're saying back there, or you're staying right here and taking care of this sick plant. I told you it's been giving me trouble. The Audrey 2 is not a healthy girl. Strictly between us, neither is the Audrey 1. If only I knew what breed it was. Who cares what breed it is? Look what it did for business. I know. I mean, he's strictly a businessman. There's no harm or foul for that, but it's still ridiculous. Why would you offer to take them both out for dinner and then at least not take out Seymour for dinner? But whatever, it is what it is. Because you didn't have any problems with the plant's health then, did you? So work, Seymour. Nurse that plant back to health. I'm counting on you. I know. You do? I do. So fix... good night. Presently. Okay, they're back in the basement. It's no use. I've tried everything I can think of to make you grow, and nothing seems to work. I've given you sunlight and plant food. I've tried grow lights and mineral supplements. I've experimented with every possible moisture level, from desert to mud. And in spite of everything, you're still just barely alive. What on earth do you want from me? Blood? And then that's when the thing goes... It was creepy the first time I ever seen just a flower going... Well, I need to forget about you for a while. Maybe try to clean up this room a bit. Or a little. These dead roses, for example. And that's when he gets the cut on his finger. Have you been lying here for... Youch! Okay. Damn roses. Damn thorns. I could have sworn I had some band-aids in here somewhere. Okay, he's sucking on the finger. No, wait. Okay, I hear the sucking sound. Good grief, the plant's shadow, cast by the glow light, it's moving. I don't remember that being part of the movie. So is the plant. It's moving its lips and making sucking sounds as though it were a tiny baby begging for food. Suck, suck. I can hardly believe this. It's closer, or the closer I get to the plant, the wider its pod opens. Oh boy. Don't do this, Seymour, my man. It's as if, well, I nearly forgot about my finger, and that's when it dripped in there, didn't it? I'd better apply this. What? It's amazing. Now that my cut's covered up, the pod is closing again, because it's like, fuck you ain't gonna feed me. Could it be that I was right? Now it's opening wide again. No wonder ordinary plant food doesn't work. The kind of nutrients this plant craves is blood. And there goes the drippings. Oh well, I guess a few drops couldn't do any harm. Big problem there, Seymour, my friend and chum. So long as you don't make a habit out of it or anything. That habit's going to get... Yep, she's growing. I think the thing that always bugged me is, like, you called it Audrey 2, but then it has a male voice in the movie, and that just doesn't click with my head at all. So it was always weird. Okay. The can is shaking. It's about to bust on through. Or no, wait, it's just getting bigger. Never mind. It grew a bigger stem, and it's basically quadrupled in size. 1 week later, this is radio station WSKID, where in just a few minutes we'll be bringing you Wink Winkerson's Weird World. God, the fact I remember Wink, it was John Candy, but it's just got that alliteration. The show that talks to wonderful people who bring in their weird things. But first, the weather. Thanks, Bill. The weather today will be partly cloudy with a high of 78 to 79 degrees. Good Lord, how can you? That is way bigger than it was at this point in the movie. So I wasn't wrong, was I? Thinking that it quadrupled in size, like it doubled at this point. Is that, what the hell is up with that? It's like a man's head on a child's body and vice versa for the person they're sitting on the laptop. Oh God, what's that kid doing? I don't know. And then some kind of weird fish taxidermy. Friday promises to be cooler. Oh my God. Oh, you're trying to eat him. And for Saturday, look for partly cloudy skies with highs in the mid 70s. He's like, get over here, Audrey, you son of a bitch. And now, Wink Winkerson's Weird World with your host, Wink Winkerson. Hi, everybody. We've got a great show for you today. Some wonderful people with some really weird stuff. I loved it when John did weird stuff and things like that. Our first guest is someone you're probably read about in the papers by now. He's Mr. Seymour Claiborne, or Krelborn. Yeah, Claiborne. Why'd I say? I was thinking of the Claymore series, I guess, and then I just combined the names. I don't know. Anyway, let's see here. A young man who has discovered a new breed of plant life. What is that word? Hetero unknown on this planet. Hetero unknown on this planet. Hello, Mr. Krelborn. Hello, Wink. Say, I sure wish the folks at home could see this. Where did you get such a weird plant? Well, you remember that total eclipse of the sun a couple weeks ago? It's always a couple weeks ago. I was walking in the wholesale flower district that day, and that's when they cut him off, I think. Shortly, we're back at Mushniks. Or Mushniks. I always want to say Mushniks for some reason. Mushniks. Or Mushniks. And thus we conclude our interview with... Oh, and that's what he's like, why didn't you say the name of the store? Conclude the interview with Seymour Krelborn, the young botanical... do you mind if I call you a genius? Gosh, no. The genius who has discovered this most interesting unidentified plant. Wink, if you don't mind, I'd like to remind your listeners that the Audrey 2 is on display exclusively at Mushnick's Skid Row Florist. Am I late? Did I miss it? Yes, you did. Oh, God, she's got the sling now. Oh, Oric, you sadistic fuck. That's Mushnick's. MUSHNIK. Open 6 days a week, 10 to 6. See, it was like right there at the end of the day. Like, how long over did they stay? The address, you moron. The address. I mean, if you could just look it up in the phone book, right? Don't forget to mention the... And so until next time, this is Wink Winkerson saying so long and watch out for what's weird. Oh, well, it's still good advertising. Seymour's first radio broadcast. I want to hear so bad. I tried to be on time, but don't tell me you got tied up. Oh, yes. No, just handcuffed a little. Oh, I hate it because I remember that line. Oh. But yeah, this is basically just they took the dialogue and just added like different visuals, but I'm fine with that. Handcuffed Audrey. I don't know who this good Nick or no good Nick is you're hanging out with, but he's hazardous to your health. That's for sure, but I can't leave him. Why not? He'd get angry. I mean, I understand that. Domestic abuse is a very serious topic. But it's just like, you freaking get out of that relationship, you know? And if he does this to me when he likes me, imagine what he'd do if he got mad. Oh my God, Audrey, I give up. You haven't really tried. Moments later, as Audrey returns to her small apartment, directly across from the flower shop. The fact that it's directly across is even more so how she is ever late. I'll never know. So, I think Seymour's the greatest, but then why am I dating a semi-sadist? Oh, he's full-on sadist. Oh, here comes the, everything's, let's see, what was the song? It's like Everything's Greener, I think is what it was called. If only Seymour and I could ever get married someday, and maybe even buy a house of our very own, far from Skid Row. Aw, and thinking of the 3 kids, or 2.3 kids they'd have, the dog, the yard. Oh, it's just so 1950s. But you gotta love it. She wearing pearls for dusting off the furniture. I mean, I guess technically Marge does it, but that's not really a pearl necklace she's wearing. They're orange. I know it's only a dream, but I'd give anything to have it really come true. How about leave your sadistic boyfriend? See, days later, there's something astonishing about that plant. Don't you agree? I mean, it's gotten bigger. Or it's got, what would you call it? I mean, technically plants have like both male and female, genitalia for plants anyway. So it's like, Oh, miss, may I please have 200, what is that word? Gladiolus? I don't know plants, people. Not just astonishing, but mesmerizing. 12 dozen sweetheart roses for me, please. Yes, Miss Shiva. Yes, Miss Shiva. Or no, Miss Shiva. Right away, Miss Shiva. So he's on the phone. It's like, why? Oh, wait, Audrey's, I guess, waiting on them. You would think Seymour would be doing something. Seymour, huh? Seymour, did you send out that order for Miss Shiva? Miss Shiva, I forgot. You forgot. Do you hear this, God? Are you listening, customers? He forgot. I remember this. He forgot. I'm getting really Jewy with the voices. Sorry. We gotta do an emergency arrangement. Funeral? Birthday? Wedding? Oh, wait, I read it out of order. Birthday? Wedding? Baby? Funeral. Hand me the lilies. Mr. Mushnick's really mad. Okay, I thought that said Kleenex, but it's Cleany. I keep forgetting things. Scissors, you've got a lot on your mind. Mind? What mind? The Shivas are our most important funeral account. A big, enormous family. And they're dropping off like flies. Sometimes I think Mr. Mushnick's too hard on you. Glue? It's okay after all. I owe him everything. He took me in out of Skid Row. Or out of the Skid Row Home for Boys when I was just a little tyke. He gave me a warm place to sleep under the counter. Good things to eat, like meat or meatloaf and water. Floors to sweep and toilets to clean. How many toilets are in this small-ass shop? Glitter. The fact that there's glitter. I wonder who came up with glitter. Like, I know it's been around for a really long time, but this is still kind of pushing it, but I guess it makes sense. It's just, who the hell came up with glitter? It's like one of the worst inventions of all time. Pretty, but also very destructive if it gets into your eye. I think you should raise your expectations, Seymour, now that you're getting successful, I mean. It's clear you suffer from a low self-image, and it's high time you should get it fixed. She's just kind of throwing that glitter on there. I hope you don't rub your eyes. Go out and do something nice for yourself, like buy some new clothes. I'm a very bad shopper. Audrey, I don't have good taste. Like you. Or good taste. If she had good taste, she wouldn't be with Oric. Well, I could help you pick out things. Or pick things out. You could? Sure. I do like that she just like reacts with the, oh. Hey, you'd go shopping with me? Sure. You'd be seen with me in public place like a department store? Sure. Tonight? Oh, I can't tonight. I've got a date. Again this date. Some date. A date gives you a corsage? Oh, yeah. A date gives you a corsage, not a multiple fracture. I'm telling you, Audrey, he ain't a good, clean kind of boy. He's a professional. What kind of professional drives a motorcycle and wears a black leather jacket? Oh, God, here he comes. He does not look anything like he does in the movie. Also, he's wearing a helmet. He didn't wear one in the movie. Why, Oric, I'm going to butcher his last name. Scarevolo? That's what kind. Even when I was a little kid, I used to get off on doing real nasty things like poisoning guppies and shooting puppies with a BB gun. Oh God, I remember this song. I actually like this song. It's sad. Then one day after I found myself a pussycat and bashed in its head, my mama took me aside and said to me, Oric, my boy, I think someday you'll find a way to make a prosperous living from these natural tendencies of yours. Yes, indeed. I'd wager that one day you'll be a dentist. Because you have a talent for causing things pain. And when you're a dentist, he has blonde hair in this movie. Well, I saw it on the cover, but he's got long hair. He doesn't even look like it. He has like nothing like this. He has black hair in the movie, so why has he got blonde hair in the comic? I guess they had to be a little creative with licensing, maybe. I don't know. It's strange. Also, he has a very sexy assistant here. It was a fat lady in the movie. Please, people will actually pay you to be inhumane. Oh, hello, Mr. Cervello. And he throws his helmet at her head. Oh, I know my temperament's all wrong for the priesthood, and as a teacher I'd have been a flop. Oh God, this poor guy. But ever since becoming a dentist, I've been a complete and total success. Don't be frightened. All I'm going to do is straighten out your braces. No, please. Oh, God. Moments later, another victim. I mean, a patient. Yes. Nitrous oxide, my very favorite gas. Huh? He's taking the mask off the patient. It's for me. Oh God, his addiction. Cough or choke. Mr. Cervello, what are you planning to do with? Why isn't it obvious? I'm going to give you an injection. Oh. So I never felt anything so painful. Tis, tis. Let us not exaggerate. Open wide now. Wait, I'm not numb. Oh, shut up. Oh, God. That evening. Okay, pouring out some water from the vases. Hey, you on the motorcycle. Watch. Oh, boy. Yep, here comes Art. Look. Wait, I'm sorry, sir. You can't go in there now. Relax. Here, you want some nitrous oxide? The fact that he just has like a tank of it and everything with him is ridiculous for his addiction. No thanks. Also, he looks really like Rick Moranis in this on page 30. Suit yourself. Sir, we're closed. It's okay, Seymour. This is my date. My boyfriend. God, he's a crazy mess. Even worse, I think, than he was in the movie. Seymour. Or, Cervello. Or, this is... Orin Cervello. DDS. Wait a minute. I know you. I saw you on the news. Give me a minute now. I'll even remember your name. It's Cedric Stephen Simon Seymour. Somebody talking to you. Oh no, excuse me. Excuse me what? Excuse me, doctor. That's better. I slip into the voices. Sorry. This is crazy. Wait till you get to Audrey 2's singing voice. Also, this thing stabbing me in the cheek. But, that ends that cough drop. That's better. I know you're the plant guy, right? Hey, wait. It must be in here, huh? Oh, wow, is that incredible. What do you call it? Audrey 2. Cute name. Catchy. Nice plant. Big. Shouldn't we be leaving now? What? I'm sorry. Sorry, what? I'm sorry, doctor. Doctor. He's living in that damn high-pitched fucking voice. Sorry, doctor. You gotta train him instead. Listen, take my card. You ever need a root canal or anything, just give me a buzz, you hear? I'm serious. It's on the house. Okay, Audrey. Or Audrey. It's weird how it's so drawn out. You got the handcuffs? They're right in my bag. Oh, God, no. Also, looking... He has... What the hell is that on his... There's an ADA on his bike. And then there's what looks like a animal fang with some kind of gold dagger. Is that a dentist tool? And I'm just not aware. Anyway, so they drive off. Okay, back in the shop, Audrey 2 looks... Oh, no, wait, that's outside. It's because it's storming. I was like, how is there electricity coming off this plant? Last time I heard, electric types were resisted by grass type. But anyway, you ought to see the way he treats her, Tui. She deserves a prince, not a sadistic creep like him. The man's a total disgrace to the dental profession. I don't know what's going on sometimes. Seems like the whole world's going crazy, but at least we got each other, right? I just enjoy the fact that, like, the plant looks completely different than it does in the movie. Like, it was very much, like, cabbage looking, the pod, until it got eventually bigger and everything. Or at least it had a cabbage-like quality to it, to me. But it's got, like, these, like, red dots and stuff all over it, and it's more alien plant than in the movie, which I can appreciate that. I don't know what's going on sometimes. Seems like the whole world... Oh, wait, I already said that. I'm gonna turn into... see you in the... Huh? Oh, boy, here we go again. She collapsed. Come on, I haven't got much left. Look it. Just give me a few days to heal, okay? Then we'll start again on the left hand, and... No. I beg your pardon? Feed me. Tui, you talked. You opened your trap, your thing, and you said, I'm just gonna, feed me, Krellborn. Feed me now. I can't. I'm starving. You want me to read it like this? I will. I don't know. Who the hell am I talking to? It's a recording. Now I know what all YouTubers eventually go through. You talk to yourself like there's an audience there when there may not be. Such as look, maybe I can squeeze a little more out of this one, but... Squeeze? Oh, it looked like he had a knife in his hand. More. There isn't any more. Well, you'd be dead if there wasn't, but, you know, the logic. What do you want me to do? Slip my wrist? My boy. Or, oh boy. Maybe this is what it wants. Look, I've got an idea. Why don't I go down to Schmendrick's and pick you up some nice chopped sirloin? Must be blood. Tui, that's disgusting. Must be fresh. I don't want to hear this. Feed me. Does it have to be human? Feed me. Does it have to be mine? Feed me. oh God, it's actually singing in the next panel apparently. Oh shit. Where am I supposed to get? Feed me, Seymour. Feed me all night long. Let's face it, Audrey, too. You eat blood. How am I supposed to keep on feeding you? Kill people? I'll make it worth your while. What? You think it's all a coincidence, baby? The sudden success around here. The press coverage? Now, hey, look. You're a plant and an inanimate object. If I can talk and I can move, who's to say I can't do anything I want? Like what? Like the liver, pal. Like you see everything you get everything your secret greasy heart desires. I don't know. I don't know. I have so many strong reservations. You don't have nothing to God, I can't read it in the voice apparently anymore. Let's see here. You didn't have nothing till you met me. Come on, kid, you're gonna be... Or it gotta be money, girls, one particular girl. I butchered that particular. And I did it again. Bah. Me and reading. We're like two gears that never want to mesh sometimes, you know? How about this, Audrey? Think it over. There must be some... oh, wait, I was reading that in the wrong... how about that, Audrey? Think it over. There must be someone you could... 86. Real quiet like and give me some lunch. After all, Seymour, a lot of folks deserve to die. Wait a minute. That's not a very nice thing to say. But it's true, isn't it? I mean, it's Skid Row. I hate to say it, but like a lot of people would probably go missing and no one would blink an eye. So, but getting where this eventually goes is very, Also flipping the light, apparently. No, I don't know anyone who deserves to get chopped up and fed to a hungry plant. I'm sure you do. And there goes the light. Here, have a look for yourself. Oh, okay. It's showing off the Oric and Audrey showing back up. Stupid woman. God, what a scatterbrain. I'm sorry, Doctor. Drop that damn umbrella. Gets me soaked. I'm clumsy, Doctor. That voice just becomes a little too natural sometimes. Get the door open, you little tramp. I'm sorry. I'm trying, Doctor. I'm trying. Look at my jacket. Look at my hair. Well, it made sense in the original when you had like a pompadour greaser style hair. But you have like regular hair. Like, that's nothing, stylized. Get the the Vitalis? Quick. The Vitalis. I'm out of it, Doctor. What? Doctor, please. And he slaps her. Motherfucker. He's so nasty, treating her like that. I need blood, Seymour, and he's got more than enough. I remember that part of the song. Let's see here. Late the following afternoon, around 6 o'clock. Next, that's me, Arthur Denton. I'm next. Oh, God, it's Bill Murray's character. He looks quite a bit different in this. I've been saving up all month for this. I'm sure I need a root canal. I'm sure I need a very long, slow root canal. We'll see. Yeah, that's... This guy likes to have pain. And what a sadistic doesn't like is when you're actually enjoying it. It's not typically how it works, or at least that's not how Oric likes it. I have a history of dental illness. Yes, sir. Shut up and get in the chair. Oh, wait, I read that. Shut up and get in the chair. Yes, sir. Okay, Oric's breathing in his own nitrous. Yes, that's it. Show it to me first. Show it to me first. What? I don't know. And here comes Seymour with the gun. That was terrific. More. Don't stop. Oh God, don't stop now. If you didn't know the previous scene, watching Seymour sit on this couch while people are saying, don't stop, you'd think it was a completely different thing. More. Yes, I want more. Now, yes. What's wrong? Why did you get out? Come on, Doc. I said get out. Goddamn sicko, move it. I'm going. Let me ask you something. Does this scare you? Yes. And he's showing like one of his dental tools to Seymour. Get in the chair. Would you like it if I took this thing and made straight for your blasted incisors? No. It hurt, right? Right. You'd scream, right? Right. Then get your butt in here. What? And he just throws him in the chair. And sit down. Hey, don't you know you? Don't I know you? Seymour Krelborn. We met yesterday. Oh, your mouth's a mess, kid. Let's start with that wisdom tooth. No! We'll just rip the little bugger right out of here. What do you say? Let me go. I think I have all my wisdom teeth. They finally developed and they quit stabbing me. I think they wore down over time. But they did. They just... I heard they're a pain in the ass to get removed. I'm glad it doesn't seem like I ever have to get mine removed. But, ugh. Also, what the hell kind of tool is that? It's like got a little whirly bit on it. Oh my god, what is that? It's the drill, Seymour. That ain't a fucking drill. That looks like a whirligig. It could be just the motion of the drill spinning, and if that's the case, that's fine. But it looks more like a helicopter blade than it does a drill. But it's rusty. It's an antique. They don't make instruments like this anymore. Sturdy, heavy, dull. This is gonna be a pleasure. You're gonna want some gas for this one. Or I'm going to want some gas for this. Gas? Nitrous oxide. Oh, thank God. I thought you were going to... Or you weren't going to use any. Oh, the gas isn't for you, Seymour. It's for me. I love Steve Martin's portrayal of this character, though. Like, it was awesome. Like, he really went full ham with it. I want to enjoy this. In fact, I'm going to use my special mask. Oh God, what does it look like in this movie? Like in the movie, it was like crazy. I find that a little giggle gas before we begin increases my pleasure enormously. Oh boy, Seymour, I'm flying now. Oh, the things we're... excuse me. Well, that was a little bit of lunch for me. Let's see here. Let's see. Things we're gonna do to your mouth. Oh God. Okay. Work to do. Time to work. Got to straighten up. And what the heck is? Good grief! It's a gun. The kid's got a revolver. Jeez, I'm in trouble. Oh. This is nothing like in the movie. Like, he has it just... It's not even a special mask or a special gas, it seems like. Because, like, he had, like, a full, like, it was like a scuba diver's kind of setup. And it had little balloons that would inflate and stuff as he breathed. I loved it. But he's just got, like, a regular mask with more hose on it. And that's not that cool. They could have really gone full ham with that, being in a comic book and all. Let's see here. Oh boy, haha. Seymour, give me the hand, would you? I'm so woozy from the gas, I can't get the mask off. The point is, Seymour, I could easily die of asphyxiation. Seymour, help me. What I ever do to you? Nothing. It's what you did to her. Oh, her? Well, actually, in the movie, he questions her. Yeah, her. Oh, and then that's when he like collapses on the floor and stuff. So I remember that scene pretty well. So this was a little disappointing. Everything else has been on par with the movie for the most part, but this was a good moment. This was a very interesting moment in the movie, and it kind of got wrecked in the comic. He's dead. Presently, yep, Chewie's gotten a biggie. Cut it up. Feed me. What? Okay. And so moments later, in a dimly lit courtyard behind the flower shop, while at the same instant, okay, I've never heard self-same before. Drat, I can't seem to find my key to the shop's front door. Maybe the back. Huh? And Mushnik is singing it. Gott in Himmel! Krellborn! The following more. I saw you talking to those policemen, Audrey. What'd they say to you? It's Org. They say he disappeared. They suspect foul play. I don't know if I should do that voice anymore. It's just stupid. He was heavily in debt to a certain rubber appliance firms. Okay. His receptionist this morning, she found the place in shambles. They think I can't even think about what they think. Audrey, please don't cry. Would it be so terrible if something had happened to him? Seymour, what a thing to say. Well, would it? It wouldn't be terrible at all. It would be a miracle. God, this is horrific, the way that these people... I know he was a horrible piece of garbage, but it's like, that's why you leave him. And call the police if he doesn't like it, you know? Not to mention all the money I'd save on Epsom salts and Ace bandages. See? But I'd still feel guilty. I mean, if he met with foul play or some... Oh, wait, that's her saying that. I mean, if he met with some foul play or some terrible accident of some kind, I'd partly be at fault. Or my fault, you see, because I secretly wished it. Also, what is this mural on the wall here? Oh, shit. Is that frickin' Audrey, too? Eating what looks like Earth, the moon, and the sun? Well, that's some interesting imagery that I hadn't noticed. This is on page 44, by the way. Bottom panel. Let's see. Audrey, you shouldn't waste any more minutes worrying about that creep. There's a lot of guys who would give anything to go out with you. Nice guys. I don't deserve a nice guy, Seymour. That's not true. I deserve a creep like Owen Savello. DDS, you know where I met him? In the gutter. The gutter? The gutter. It's a night spot. I used to work there. How long have you been dating him, if that's the case? Like, surely you don't go there anymore? Maybe not. I don't know. On my nights off, when we weren't making much money, I'd put on cheap and tasteless outfits, and I'd... Oh, Seymour. Audrey, it's all behind you now. I don't know if she was saying that she hoed herself out to make the place some money. If that's the case, that's, I don't remember that coming to mind when this scene happened in the movie. You've got nothing to be ashamed of. You're a very nice person, and I always knew you were. Underneath the bruises and the handcuffs, you know? What I saw, a girl I respected and loved. Oh, Seymour, you're so wonderful. Moments later, as an elated Seymour returns to the flower shop. Audrey, you love her madly, don't you, little jerk? Wait. It's Mushnick. Mr. Mushnick, you scared me. I scared him? After what I've seen, I scared him? You think I don't know? Or I didn't know? I knew. I knew you lay down there in the basement on that pathetic cot and dreamed about her. But I didn't know the lengths to which you'd go, the depths to which you'd sink. What depths? What sink? What are you talking about? Little red dots all over the linoleum. Little red spots on the concrete outside. I'm talking blood, Krellborn. I'm talking under my own roof, an axe murderer. I saw everything. Everything you, done to her boyfriend. I saw you chopping. And he even has the axe with him, which I love. In that, like, you know that that's not just in his imagination, but, like, he also has the gun, which is, you know, it's true. I chopped him up, but I didn't kill him. Tell it to the police. Krellborn, I just want to say it kills me to have to do this. Does it really? You're going to keep the plant, and then you're going to made, and then probably eaten later on. Actually, that would have been interesting if Seymour never, like, if he was taken out earlier in the movie through either being arrested or eaten or whatever. What would Mushnick's fate be? Considering the fact you're something of an idiot and the man you hacked to pieces wasn't such a paragon himself, I would think you could get off in 30-40 years. And it would be a shame, all things considered, that your life's work shouldn't be here waiting for you when you get out. So if you want me to take care of this plant of yours, I assume 30-40 years, Mushnick would be like 90 years old at probably minimum. 80-90 years old. He'd probably be dead. So, who would be taking care of the shop? Who would be taking care of Audrey? She probably would have eaten Mushnick as soon as he's, like, started dawdling in ages. Time for your feeding, Audrey, too. And it's like, feeding. It's time for you to feed me for the last time. You know, something like that. And it's like, what the hell are you talking about? Wait, the fuck you talking? What? 40 years you don't talk. What the hell's going on now? I really gave him like a really old Jew voice there for a second. But anyway, and then he gets eaten. And then end of the story. And, you know, Seymour probably died in prison. He probably got shanked to death. But anyway, that's the alternate reality. I assure you, you're fertilized. She needs to be fed, sir. Fed? Just her potash, you know, the usual minerals and all. Potash. I don't know what that... Of course. And on Thursdays, you give it water. Of course, you have to clean the leaves. Yes. But more importantly, whatever you do. Yes. Whatever you do, just be sure. Yes, yes. And here she comes. It's gonna... What the hell is Audrey 2's gender? I guess technically it's just an it. It's like... Just like... Weird how it's like bending. Like its pod, its Venus flytrap like mouth, doesn't really function like a mouth. It's more of like a not a plant like creature. It's more of a worm. And there goes Mushnick. Huh? Choke. Krellborn! And then... In the days that followed, Seymour found himself deluged with lucrative offers for lecture tours. Sign here and we'll begin booking you immediately for an exclusive story in Life magazine. Wait, who's that on Life magazine? All you have to do is sign this release. Even for his very own network TV show, sign. It's called Seymour Krellborn's Gardening Tips. And all he had to do was sign these contracts. And yet, way deep down in his subconscious, Seymour knew that his waking dream of instant wealth was based upon a gruesome, terrifying nightmare. And it's like just the money flowing around him, and then the next scene, it's like the vines are taking over. Oh boy, you don't know how true that actually is. No. I can't let it happen. I've got to make this nightmare come to an end. Taking those offers will only mean more killing. If I sign those contracts, that'll mean I'm willing to keep doing bloody, awful, evil things. That plant's much too dangerous to be allowed to live, even though it means I'll be broke again and unemployed. I've got no choice but to destroy that horrible plant. I mean, technically you have a flower shop, so you wouldn't be completely broke. It may not be a lucrative business after Audrey 2's gone, but who's to say you couldn't do something there, right? But what about Audrey? If everything were as tawdry and impoverished as it was before the plant came into our lives, she might not love me anymore. I don't think she cares. She's lived in Skid Row her whole life probably, so, you know. And so, where do I sign? Right on the line. That's it. Right at the bottom of the paragraph, or bottom of paragraph 9. Your new TV show is a guaranteed hit. That's not really the truth. Then late one afternoon, please let me through. Hey, you get back. What? He's the literal guy who runs the shop. Can't you see they're filming? What? Ugh. Hey, what's the matter with you, huh? What is this dude just frickin' Deck Seymour? What the hell? And the cops apparently don't. Or no, wait, was Seymour filming there? But that doesn't make sense. He should be there. So who the hell's this other dude? And the cop doesn't seem to give a shit. While inside the flower shop, which is definitely not as big as it should be by this point. I mean, I guess it's comparable, but it's not like the full size yet. Who's the best? Beautiful green one. Who? Audrey 2. Okay, so we've got like kind of like the what's the term? It was the like 3 black singers that were throughout the musical. I think this is what this is supposed to be, kind of like emulating. Who's a star if ever I've seen one? Who? Audrey 2. Look at them, those leaves, that stem. She puts the rest to root. And then we've got the camera crews and everything. Just let's see here. Yes, who makes photosynthesis seem cute? Audrey. What the hell just happened? Oh my god, look, cut. What the hell's going on? What happened to the damn greenery? Oh, it collapsed. Okay. It just needs to be fed, so feed it. I can't, not now. Then I'll feed it. Where do you keep the plant food? It doesn't eat plant food, and I can't feed it now. Leave me alone, will you? All of you. Why don't you all leave me Seymour? You're hysterical. I know. And she just freaking like I think she does slap him in the movie, but it's like she almost knocked his ass over. I'm sorry. Seymour. Okay, guys, pack it up. Presently, out behind the flower shop. What am I going to do? It's wilted before. You've always brought it back to life somehow. Seymour, I think running this place all by yourself is too much for you. When did Mr. Mucinix... I almost called him Mucinix again. When Mr. Mushnick said he'd be back. Huh? You know, in that note, you told me he left you. The one that he said that he was going to his sister's house in Czechoslovakia. What? He could be gone a very long time. Audrey, could I ask you something? Anything. Suppose there'd never been an Audrey 2 and I was just a nothing again, a nobody. Would you still like me? I'd still love you, Seymour. Then marry me, Audrey. I'll buy you that little house you always dreamed about, and we'll live happily ever after, I promise. Nice little house, nice little car, and no plants, Audrey. No plants at all. We'll go to Alaska. You know they have plants there, right? It's not a frozen wasteland like everyone thinks. They say it's pretty nice there. It's pretty nice there. Then will you marry me? Sure. You will? Sure. She doesn't say yes. She just says sure. Tonight? Oh, sure. Where's the little chapel that, is in Las Vegas? You can't just... I mean, I get... Actually, at this point in time, because this is like almost closing time, so the courthouse would probably be closed, so they couldn't even do like a little quickie marriage either. I'll pick you up in an hour and we'll go to City Hall. I'm pretty sure City Hall's probably closed by now. Moments later. Feed me. Under no circumstances. Feed me. I will not. So stop asking. Feed me. No more. I can't take living with the guilt. Tough noogies. I mean it. Cut the bull and bring on the meat. Okay. I'll bring you the meat. I'll run down to the corner and I'll pick you up some ground round. How about that? Don't do me no favors. Look, it's my best offer. Yes or no? You sure do drive a hard bargain. Don't... Yeah. Trying to switch between the voices gets to me. Done. Fine. Great. And don't think you're getting dessert. Oh, God. Here's where it gets to the cash register going for the phone. By that moment, Seymour's gone from the store. Or from the shop, I mean. Thought I said store and it was like the last letter was cut off. Okay, opening the cash register. Got the coin. Going for the phone. Dialing. Just weird. Then after having completed dialing an entire phone number, which weird you didn't look it up, or how did you know the phone number to Audrey's apartment? I'll never know. Hello? Hello, little lady. Who's this? You're looking cute as you can be, or as can be. Is this someone I know? You're looking mighty sweet. Seymour? No, it ain't Seymour, it's me. Oh my God. I wouldn't go over there and hang it up meanwhile. I don't believe it. Believe it, baby, it talks. Am I dreaming this? No, and it ain't in Kansas neither. I need me some water in the worst way. Look at my branch. I'm drying up. Come on and give me a drink. I don't know if I should. Oh, God. The way that it just bends and contorts into a monstrosity is ridiculous. I like this, but it is a bit more disturbing imagery than the movie, which was awesome in its own right. It took like apparently 60-something puppeteers to work Audrey 2 in her final form at this moment in the film. I keep saying she because of the name. Hey, little lady, be nice. Do you talk to Seymour like this? Sure do. Help me, or I'm a goner, honey. Your leaves are dry, poor thing. I'll get the can. Here you go. And then knock the can over. It's supper time. No help, please. Oh, I hate this. Relax, darling. It'll be easier. Come join your dentist friend in Moshnik. They're right inside, and up there you go. No! Audrey! Get off of her. Get off of her. How are you? The plant is not on her. She is inside the plant. It's like, let her go. That's what you should be screaming. Oh, Lord, the print in this. Struggling desperately and with all his might, Seymour finally manages to wrench Audrey free of the savage pod and moments later in the alleyway behind the flower shop. Audrey, are you alright? Yes. No. I'm so sorry, Audrey. I never meant to hurt anybody. But somehow that plant makes terrible things happen. I guess I should have stopped it when I found out what it lived on, but it seemed so cute and helpless. And then it started making money, or we started making money. And you started to like me, and Seymour, do you really think I liked you because of that? Well, sure. Why else would anyone like me? I mean, she liked a frickin' sadistic bastard, so you're a peach in comparison. Even if you had no prospects whatsoever, you were the better choice. Seymour, I liked you from the first day I came to work here. From the minute I saw you in those funny glasses and little hat. And even if you were nothing, or a little less than nothing, I would still like you. You mean it? Of course I do. No matter what, I'd still love you, Seymour. Oh, Audrey, you're the most wonderful... Seymour Krelborn? Oh, God, the dude. I'm Patrick Martin. Mr. Krelborn, Licensing and Managing Division. World Botanical Enterprises. That's a weird mouthful. We're going to make a fortune together, kid. He's not interested. Oh, but he will be. We've got an incredible idea for the plant of yours. Picture this. We make leaf cuttings, develop little Audrey 2s, and sell them to florist shops across the nation. Excuse my breath. Pretty soon every household in America could have one. Every household in America? Why, Audrey 2 could even be worldwide. Worldwide? Oh boy. This is when the darkness really happens. Just think of it, boy. Audrey 2's everywhere. Why, with that big or right advertising, this could be bigger than hula hoops. Bigger than hula hoops? Oh, wait, that was Audrey. Bigger than hula hoops? What do you say, Mr. Krelborn? Do we have a deal? No. Get out of here. He actually uses some very dangerous reasoning because it doesn't work out that way. What do you mean? Are you crazy? Seymour, where are you going? What are you going to do? You heard him, Audrey. Audrey 2's in every household in America. It's got to be stopped. I've got to end this nightmare once and for all. Scant seconds later. Every household in America? That's what you had in mind all along, isn't it? No fooling, Sherlocks. Wait, I'm coming with... Oh, wait, I missed a whole panel there. My bad. Wait, I'm coming with you. No, it's me that got us into this, and I'm the one who's going to get us out of it. Wait for me, Audrey. This is between me and the vegetable. And then yeah. I don't know why you think a gun's going to work on a plant, but okay. We've got talking about... we're not talking about one hungry plant here, are we? We're talking about world conquest. You got it. Over my dead body. Well, I mean, that could be arranged. The bullets, they're just bouncing off of you. Freeze it, Seymour. How is it just bouncing off? It's ridiculous. You fiend, and you just really just whack that axe out of his hand way quicker than it was in the movie, because he almost got neutered by that axe, by the way. Oh God, he's just ripping up the toilet and everything. A little bit different. Well, the shop did get totally destroyed. Okay. Oh, there's the electric wire. Oh, this is the happy ending. This is bullshit. I wanted the dark ending. No. And then, ba-boom. Seymour? Oh, Seymour. As he comes out and... Yep, this is the happy ending. I don't like that. And so, I love you, Audrey. Oh, I love you, Seymour. Guest car. And there's little Audrey 2 bastard hiding in the foliage. The end. Actually, it is the end because this was a one-shot. Yeah. Like I said, this was a little too much like the movie, actually. I kind of wish they had deviated a little bit and actually included the alternate ending, because that would have made this a lot more of a spectacle to see. But, it is what it is. For those not aware, the the dark ending was the original ending. I can't remember if I said this at the beginning or not. But it took a fifth of the movie's budget, and there's a reason for that. It's because basically Audrey 2 goes worldwide, or at least across the United States, at least for that portion, but probably would have happened regardless. And there's just giant Audrey 2s everywhere. Like on the Statue of Liberty, the armies fighting them all, going through the cities and everything. It's just like, it was havoc, but it was amazing to see. But yeah, kind of sad that did not happen in this comic. Whatever. Like I said, it is what it is. But yeah, I just thought this would be a fun little idea once I found out about it. Just a kind of a one-off idea. But if there's any other random one-off, single issue comics or whatever you guys want me to read, please let me know. Send me a link, and we'll give it a shot. But yeah. Anyway, thoughts on it? It was just too much like the movie. I hoped it would have deviated a little bit more. The art was all right. But even then, it wasn't as dark as the video I heard about it and made it seem out to be. So that's a little disappointing. So basically, I just read the movie to you, and that's in itself a little disappointing. But I hope you enjoyed this. But yeah, check out all my other content, see what you like, suggest things for the future, like comics and whatnot. I stream on Twitch, where I play games and stuff, and I'll tweet it out when I go live. Speaking of tweeting, all my social medias links down below so that you can keep in touch with all of my content and keep up to date and everything. And part of the One Punch Man podcast on Grim Reaper's channel, so go check that out. And yeah, as always, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, Quiche-lings, feed me.